Good evening, everybody. It has been a while here at the Adventure Archive since we've actually played a game. But we're back. We tried to do this for the last couple weeks but couldn't make it happen, but here we are. This could quite possibly be the finale of Welcome to the Ring, the starting adventure out of the core book. So tonight we have people in the wrong windows. God damn it, how did that happen? Nope.
I'm Austin.
There we why does it come on, Zoom? There we go. Now we got everybody back. Okay. So starting at the top, we have Jess, who's playing Ingrid, also known as Grid, and she has a AI dog, a Doberman named Callisto. We have Ryan playing Austin. We have Ducky playing Novis, with the strangest head of the bunch. And we have Christian, known as L2 as well, playing Vide. So before we begin, let us thank the creators of the game, the very generous duo, Christian and the other guy. What's his name? I'm sorry, I can't remember. Carl. Thank you, my friends, for being super supportive. Who else? Sorry, it's been a while, guys. I'm a little rusty. Helium Kid Cannon and Solar Fields for the soundtrack, the amazing soundtrack. It's totally free. Check it out on Spotify or anywhere you stream music. McGlintlock, who provided the Death in Space system for Foundry. And I think that's it. Go check him out at Glumdark. He's got an awesome Patreon where you can pay $1 a month to get some sweet roll tables for your game. So anything else we need to go over before I try to remember what the hell you guys did last time? No? Okay.
I think so.
So, and I'm sure you guys need a recap too. So, you guys have journeyed to the arms sector because you've acquired a ship. The only problem is there is a debt with that ship of 500 hollows. There's also need of repairs. There's also need of fuel. So you came here to try to remedy all of those things. You quickly encountered a man named Passel, who you owe the money to. And he's given you a few days to do that, but we know the clock is ticking down, which I have not started yet. But you also ran into a woman who, in exchange for passage off of RM80, has agreed to supply fuel to the ship. So the final thing, well, not the final thing, but the other thing you guys are working on right now is trying to get those repairs done. And you've been kind of going back and forth between two factions here. Trying to win their hearts, lying, I guess, maybe a little bit. Just little white lies here and there. But Roy Mira, from the engine room where you guys are now, asked you to divert the power because he grows plants and fruits and just supplies a lot of the food for this entire sector. But that took you over to the computer center where Monotone reigns. You ran into him and he gave you a proposition as well. He asked you to put a circuit board into the engine room to give him control of the power. Whether or not he decides to give Roy power or not, or just take it all for himself to power these massive computer systems, we do not know. So what did you guys decide to do? You guys decided to take the circuit board back to Roy's place, sneak it in there. You guys made it to the center without being detected. However, there was a sleeping guard. You guys, Vide was trying to hack into the computer system. He couldn't get in, and so you guys had the idea of using one of the patches on the jackets to gain access, because there was a scanner on the computer. You knocked somebody out, I believe it was Austin, carried this woman over, successfully scanned, gained access, opened the panel that is on the central engine unit, and Novis is the one installing. And I don't believe we did that roll yet. We did not. I think we ended right before the roll. So That is where we left off. Novis is crouched down. He's got this he's got the circuit board in his sweaty hands. Remember, the air is extremely humid. The engine is roaring. You can't hear anything. If someone was to shout across the room, you probably wouldn't hear whatsoever. So you guys are almost in your own little worlds at this point, with the exception of what you can see. So, Novis, you guys decided to, I told you as well that it would take some time to repair this without a roll, but you decided to take the roll to do it immediately. So, if you would like to make that roll, or you can tell me if you wanted to like to do something else. But it is up to you.
I'll make the roll. Was that a tech roll?
It will be a tech roll, correct.
Oh, this is gonna be like my first roll in like how many weeks?
So do you have, remember you have blesses. Oh yeah, I should mention that for the audience in case you forgot. You can donate blesses to the players, which will give them an extra D4 on any kind of roll, any kind of D20 roll. And you can give me a Bane to counter that roll.
No.
And that is that. So do you have any void points you'd like to use for advantage? Or do you want to use a bless? Or are you going to roll it raw?
Do not have any void points, unfortunately, but I do have a bless, so I'm going to use that.
Okay. So why don't you roll me a D4 and let's see what you get. Dude, your dice looks crazy.
I don't know
how.
Okay,
you got 2. Yeah,
Okay.
Foundry updated a lot of its add-ons. Maybe there's some kind of weird display thing.
Well, my weird alien fingers are crossed. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'll take
Well,
it.
let me take off your bless
What?
really quick. Were you gonna say something, Ryan?
No, I was just asking what you were taking off.
Just want to make sure so I don't forget, so you guys don't get free blesses.
Oh, Ducky just got a bless though.
What? Somebody
Yes.
gave him a bless?
Drow.
Oh, look at
Long
that!
time
Drow.
no see.
Saving
First time
me,
back in forever. Of course, we got Drow in the chat.
saving me some work. Thanks, Drow. Appreciate it,
There we
man.
go. How is it going? Oh, and he subscribed with Prime. Thank you for your Prime, Drow.
Andy Prot. Oh, nice. Thanks, man. Okay, so Novis, you take a good look at the circuitry inside. You kind of put it in upside down at first, and then you figure out how it needs to go in there. There's a lot of wires everywhere, and somehow you manage to navigate the intricacy of what is before you, even though you're not really a tech guy, right? What is your tech?
My tech is 1.
Okay, so you're all right. You're not terrible. And it slides in. You see some LEDs, some lights light up. And then the little the door closes on it, and it retracts inside. And that's what happens. So you guys are still standing in here. The engine is roaring, like I said. You think it worked? No alarms that you've seen have gone off? What'd you guys like to do?
Covered her eyes or something, or picked her up.
I want to look at the computer that to see if there's any readings or anything that's changed. Has the power, is there anything that indicates that anything has been changed about it?
No, you don't see anything whatsoever. There's. It's kind of difficult for you to read. It seems like this is more of a terminal to gain access to it. I mean, I guess if you want to try to look through some files and things, maybe you can find some kind of interface, but it's all kind of Greek to you. I mean, would there be a reason why you'd have sort of a good understanding of tech? Do you have a high tech?
Mine's the same as Ducky's. It's
Okay, that's all
one.
right. So with a cursory glance, you don't really see anything different.
One.
You're still in the system though. It's unlocked.
Yeah.
See a lot of sort of you know, graphs and things that are moving that you're like, I don't know what that is.
Right. I know we're short on time, and I know we have this
Oh
person
yeah, thank you for
come through.
reminding me.
Yeah.
The ticking clock. So for those of you who don't remember, because of the power struggle on RM80 between Monotone and Roy, there is sort of the person who runs the entire show. She is coming with a gang of thugs to finally settle the score. She's tired of it, and that is what this clock is. It's counting down to when her shuttle arrives.
So yeah, I'm gonna look over at Austin and say, let's put it down and get out of here. I guess it's working.
So
Wait, am I putting her down or am I putting her down?
No. We
all right.
we need to do that. No.
So,
I was told I'm the gun, so I'm the gun, right?
You're the gun. So did you have this, Austin, did you have this woman kind of slung over your shoulder? Were you holding her while the computer was scanning it? Okay, so are you dropping her?
I'm just gonna put her back where I found her.
Okay. So you turn around. And as you turn around, you see this too, Vide. You see a very familiar man standing in the doorway, holding a rifle aimed right at you. Again, you guys can't hear anything. You just see him looking at you with a dead stare. And then another door opens. And another man shows up. You guys remember him from the entrance of this place. And he's holding a pistol aimed at you. And then a final door opens down at the south. And this is actually the man who he dragged away the infiltrator, the one that Callisto managed to catch. So these two guys here have pistols trained at you guys, and good old Roy has a rifle. And they're just all staring at you. What would you like to do? You're gonna wave?
All I can do.
So glad you could join us.
Well, again, you guys can't hear anything because remember the engines are just like
Very loud.
yeah. So you guys just have a visual visual
see
cues.
them.
Yeah, you can see them. So he, as you guys are just sitting here, I guess dumbfounded, I'm assuming, he steps in. This guy over here steps in more. He steps in. He starts rounding. They're kind of like surrounding you, basically.
I'm gonna pull out my gun and aim it on the girl that's in my arms.
Okay. So they stop when you do that.
I'm going to be facing the, since Austin, you're facing Roy, I guess, directly, the one with the rifle. Okay, so I'll be facing. I mean, I don't have a gun, but I'm keeping my eye on the one on the south. I have my knife out. I have my knife out, and I have one of the nodes on my hand pressed up against like the open console where I tried to communicate with the computer.
Okay.
And I want to maybe try to convince or figure out a way to tell the computer to divert too much power to one of the nearest monitors to like spark on the guy that when the guy comes to the southern end, like maybe create sort of something to make him flinch.
So are you're standing up and your hand is, you're kind of reaching back, like resting it on the computer?
Yeah, I have like one hand on the computer on the, you know, on the console that I was communicating with, and the other one with my like hand on my knife, just looking at the guy on the southern end. And I'm hoping that like in the moment that he crosses like that first monitor, I can make it like overload and spark. Try and figure out a way to get the computer to siphon power like there.
But you want to sort of surge it essentially, right? Because you want
Surge it, yeah,
you
make
want
it
to cause
yeah.
a power. So
Yeah.
I would say if you want to do this, so your ability allows you to communicate with computers, not necessarily order them around.
I have to convince it. Yeah.
So I would require like a tech check to hack into it essentially.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try and convince it that the newer module installed is is shorting monitor number 4, and it requires backup power when really that's not true. And
all right, so that would
regular
be a tech
check?
check. Yeah, it would be a tech check. Like I said, you can also use your bless. If you have any void points, you can use
no
that
void
for
points,
advantage.
but I'm going to use the bless. So just roll a d4, right?
Yep, that is correct.
Let's do that. The d4 is 1. Okay, and here's my tech check. Normal. Okay, so a 15.
Oh shit. Okay, let me take off your. All right, so explain to me exactly what happens when you surge this thing.
So I'm gonna be waiting for like the moment that this guy creeps like parallel to this monitor, and then I'm going to convince the system that the power is shorting due to like new patch installed. Monitor number 4 is not functioning. Emergency protocols are displayed there. Please divert all power to 4, or divert like all monitor power to 4.
So you're trying to have this thing just like explode the monitor?
Yeah, just spark up and just hail him in sparks, as he tries to like close in on us.
Okay, cool. All right, so you do that. This guy, like I said, they're all kind of creeping toward you slowly. Actually, this guy, Ingrid, he's right up on you, Ingrid. So he stops here. He keeps coming forward, and as soon as he comes to that 4th monitor, like you said, Vide, you convince the computer to divert all of its power, and the monitor just explodes. Shards of glass are flying everywhere, right in this guy's face. Sparks are shooting out. There's smoke. And this guy actually, why don't you roll me a d20?
Oh, okay.
Because this guy is probably going to take some damage. I'd be willing. All this glass and sparks shooting out right at him.
Cool. All right.
So you need to get a yeah. So we'll just roll a flat one since you're technically. I mean, shit. I'll give you why don't you do it? I'll give you the attack roll. So why don't you roll me though a tech check instead of like a body check?
So
you're kind of doing it.
So wait, am I rolling a tech check to see about the damage?
Yeah, I want to see if you actually hit this guy, basically.
Like how profoundly it affects
So if it
him.
actually, well, then we'll roll damage after that. So if you succeed, we'll roll a damage die.
Okay, so
I want to make sure this guy actually takes damage. It doesn't get out of the way, and it's sort of a distraction.
Okay, so I did one tech check that was convincing it. So this one is, did it blow
This
up?
one is just, does he get out of the way, essentially?
Okay.
Just to
Gotcha.
see. We'll see.
Okay, so tech check. Second tech check.
He's got shit dexterity. Maybe I should just give him a dexterity roll. Let me do that. You know what? Don't worry. You don't need to roll again.
Dex it?
Yeah,
Okay.
don't even worry about it. I'm gonna
What?
even gonna give him disadvantage because he wasn't paying attention. He was all eyes on the group.
Yeah, and it's noisy too.
It's noisy. He doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Ooh.
Okay, he failed. So I'll give you the honors. Why don't you roll me a d4, and we'll
Alright.
see as these shards of glass and sparks and smoke fly out of this fourth monitor. How much damage does this guy take?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay, so this guy, it almost all of it hits him in the face, and he already has kind of a fucked up face. It melts his glasses. They like melt on his face, and he just drops his pistol, falls to his knees, and he's just clawing at his skin.
Am I finished?
That is your. I would say you could move, but I
Okay,
would
I
say
wanna
that
move.
was your.
Yeah.
And you know what? I would say that's probably initiating combat. So,
Yeah.
if you want to move, go ahead.
I want to move and I know I can't do it yet, but move and reach for his pistol that he probably dropped or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, oh, it's just the arrow keys. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be here.
So as soon as you get up to him, you do hear his blood-curdling scream over the roar of the engines. You do see his pistol on the ground. I would give you a free action if you want to pick it up.
Okay, I'll pick it up.
Okay.
Is it just a regular pistol in
It's
the
a
equipment?
regular pistol, yeah. So let me double check. Yeah, just a pistol. It's 1d6. Okay, so since we're essentially in combat, like I said, someone made an offensive maneuver. Who would you like to go next? That's you, Christian. You get to choose who goes next. In
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Sorry.
So no worries. That's yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I
Tim
think
does more zap gun.
I think yeah, exactly. No, you know what? Then Ryan. So yeah, Austin goes next. Yeah.
Okay, Austin. So I guess we're gonna take this woman back, so she's still over your shoulder, right? While you're facing
Yeah.
more Roy Mira, as he has his rifle trained on
Rira.
you. So
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
I don't even. So this guy is down. I'm gonna move then. Is this? This is a door.
Sorry,
yeah.
where's the door? Yes, that is
Yeah.
an
Here.
open door. That door you have never been in, but yeah, it's open now. Or never been through.
I'm gonna move towards it.
Okay.
I'm gonna back away. I'm gonna like kind of not like a little jog backwards with this girl.
Oh, you're gonna take the girl. Okay. All right.
Yeah, she's still over my shoulder. This is our ticket out of here. Hopefully, if they care about her at all. So she's definitely staying with me.
So are you carefully choosing your steps because there's a lot of debris and wires and plants and things to like get in your way, or are you gonna book it and get as far as you can?
I mean, I can get pretty far if I carefully. I mean,
I'll say if you
Ingrid's-
carefully are walking, holding this woman, just kind of looking at Roy and looking at behind you over your shoulder, I'd say you could probably make it somewhere down here. If you want to go all the way and risk tripping and falling on your ass, I'll say you can get out of this door into this hall,
Yeah. But
or
Ingrid is
up
kind of.
here, or over here, whatever you want. So up to you. If you'd like to risk it, or if you'd like to just take the easy route. Well, the more safer route.
So technically, we haven't done anything yet. A monitor just blew up. We haven't shot anybody.
No, you haven't. You haven't.
But I'm thinking about running, and I see Ingrid over there. Kind of screwed.
Oh, do you want Callisto in here, Ingrid?
Yeah. I
All
think
right, let me
she's
that'd be
grab
usually
helpful.
by my
her.
side.
Let me grab her. She'd probably just be right next to you like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
So what's the plan, Austin?
And they can't hear anything I'm saying.
No, it's too loud. I'd say if you get if you're right next to one of them, within 5 feet, I'll say you guys can hear each other yelling at each other. I mean, imagine you guys are in a machine factory.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take just partial cover right here, just to put myself in a half decent position, but I still want to be able to see. Everybody. Like I see Roy, I see Ingrid, I see Callisto.
Got it. So you don't want to move
keep the
behind
gun.
this engine. You want to just stay right.
No. I want to see. Yeah, I want to see. And I take the girl with me. I don't have access to the girl's token, but like she's definitely 100% staying on my shoulder. And I can't really communicate with Novis because he's too far away. But I have a second gun.
I'll say, if you want to have an action like toss him a gun, use some kind of hand gestures to communicate that way. As long as it's basic enough, I'll allow that.
Does it need to be a roll from 5 feet away to just toss him a gun?
Nah.
Okay.
That's a free.
Well then, yeah. I'm gonna give Novis a wave, and as I toss the gun, can I pull out the other one?
Why not? You're
all right.
Quick draw McGraw. Why not?
Yeah, and that's all I'm doing. I'm taking one big step, and I'm chucking the gun in Novis, and then pulling out my second gun, and it's back on the girl. So now we'll have three guns and a dog.
Okay.
That's it.
3 guns and a dog. That's the episode title. Well, so far. Okay, who would like to go next, or who would you like to go next, Austin?
I want Roy to go next.
Really?
I want to know what his plan is, and if we do all 4 of us in a row, those 4 get to all go in a row too. So I don't want to zap gun it the way the South lost again during zap gun.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to know his intentions. So hopefully, yeah.
So why don't you, Austin, explain to me what is your? So you tossed a gun to Novis, you drew your other gun.
Yep.
What are you doing with that other gun? Are you pointing it at this woman, or are you pointing it at Roy?
I'm just gonna have it they're all pointing guns at us, right?
Yeah.
Then we're definitely Mexican stand. I definitely have it pointed right at this girl. She's over my shoulder, and I'll just have it right into her gut, very clearly, obviously, just be like what?
Okay. Okay, and you want Roy to go next? Okay.
Yeah, come at me, bro.
So he comes toward you.
That's not. Is that Roy?
Yeah, this is Roy right here.
Oh, I don't know why I thought this guy was Roy. Maybe.
Oh, do you want another?
No,
guy?
no. I want whoever Roy is. I just didn't realize he was literally that close to me.
All right. Oh, we got a raid too.
Hey!
Mother of Jedi, welcome everybody. We are back from our hiatus. We are in the middle of combat. We had our players trying to double cross some guys, and they found out about us somehow. And we're in the middle of combat. One of the Austin has his gun on the pointed at the head of the unconscious woman who is part of this gang. Vide just diverted power on the computer system and exploded one of the monitors, which destroyed the face of this guy over here. And right now, and the interesting thing for you newbies out there, the way initiative works in this is everybody gets to, whoever goes and ends their turn gets to choose the next person, whoever that may be. And surprisingly, Austin chose the enemy, Roy, to go next. Tactics. So he just walks toward you with the gun pointed at you. His eyes never leave yours whatsoever. And he kind of jams the barrel of the rifle into your gut. And he leans over into your ear. You guys are as close as lovers. And he says, I wouldn't do anything stupid if I were you. Drop the fucking girl. You're surrounded. She's expendable if she has to be. And he looks over his shoulder and nods to this guy over here, who he comes up behind you, Ingrid, and he kind of motions, not behind you, sorry, to the side of you, and he motions for you to drop. Do you have a weapon out, or what are you doing?
I don't think I have a weapon, so I'm just kind of like have Callisto next to me or a little in front of me.
Okay.
Ready
So
to
he
punch
he
something
he
if I have
walks
to.
up beside you. He notices you have no you have no weapons, and so he's holding the pistol in one hand. He snaps out what looks like restraints in the other, pulling something off his belt. He begins to draw your hands behind your back, and I'm gonna say this guy is gonna go next, and he walks into the room. This guy you have not seen. He is also holding a pistol. And he's kind of looking around. He's trying to sort of make sense of what's happening amid the roaring of the engine here. And that is it. So I guess I have to choose who goes next now. So Vide, Ingrid, why don't you go next?
So my hands are tied now.
So you can, like, I'm giving you an opportunity to, do you want to resist? Do you want to allow him to restrain you?
So nobody's like made a run for it yet, right?
No. I mean, Vide
They're
is kind
closing
of
in on us.
backing up. Austin's backing up, but nobody's bolted. You can smell his hot breath on the
Does he
side
have
of
a
you.
gun on me
Yeah, he's got a
as he's
pistol.
doing it?
He's got a pistol jammed into your ribs, and he's kind of fumbling with the restraints because he drew your hands. So did you allow him to take your hands behind your back, or are you going to resist?
Maybe I'll like resist and put my hands up. Like I don't want to be in
Okay, so you're just
shackled, but like I'll be willing.
okay. So I'm going to.
Ryan, don't make me.
He's got you in a situation. I'm going to make this an opposed roll, okay? So you need to do an opposed body check by this guy. So I'm going to roll normal. All you got to do is when you click on body, there's an opposed checkbox.
I have -1 body.
Oh, damn. 21. I rolled a 19.
Cool. Oh, so did I, but it's -1.
Oh! All
You
right,
didn't bless
so
either.
just at the last
Oh.
second, you begin to get your. Oh yeah, you should have blessed it.
Wait.
Yeah, but we
Wait.
have those.
What? We don't have any like omen style stuff, do we? Like a reroll situation?
No, you got
That's not
void
a-
points where you can, advantage. You can do risky attacks. You
Advantage,
can do,
but no rerolls.
no rerolls. I'll
Can
tell you
I-
what. I'll tell you what.
Can
If
I
you want to
bless
use your
it
bless,
Post, since we're
not
rest-
really, but
resting.
I'll let it happen this time. Normally,
It's
you
been.
need
I was gonna say it's
It's-
been a couple weeks.
to, like Ryan. Even though we've been playing that rule for months, but I'll be nice. I'll give that to you. So I'll let you roll a bless. But yeah, normally call it out beforehand.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Wait, nah.
Oh, you're still. Oh man. Yeah, I guess
Dang
you had
it.
to. Yeah, I guess you had to roll a 4, right? All right. So you try to whip your hands out to hold them up in surrender, but he quickly gets a hold of those restraints, and you are now they're clasped behind your back.
Callisto's gonna growl.
Is that all she's gonna do? Do you want to do anything else on your turn? Do you want to try to like move away at all, get
I
away,
can't
or
really?
Okay. So who
I'm
would
gonna
you want to
get
go
shot.
next? Is going to be Callisto or Novis.
I guess Novis.
Okay, Novis, you're up.
So I caught the pistol, right? Like I have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he slid it over to you, tossed to you, whatever. You picked it up, however you guys exchanged it, yeah.
Does Roy notice me, or is he focused on Austin?
He seems to be pretty intently focused on Austin right now.
Then if I can, I'm gonna walk up and hold the gun up to Roy.
Oh, shit. Dang, look at this. Okay, are you going to do anything, or is that it?
I'm just kind of like rest it kind of on his shoulder, but pointed at his head, so just so he knows I'm there.
Okay.
And,
so your hand is kind of rested on his shoulder, but the barrel of the gun isn't touching his head, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you kind of to the side of him, or are you going to be like behind him, or what?
I'll be to his side.
Okay. Just like that.
And yeah, Callisto.
Is Callisto gonna do anything daring? Is she gonna pull a Lassie or a? What was the German Shepherd's name? The dog. Wasn't there one? Wasn't there a Lassie?
There
German
was
Shepherd?
There's so many
lots of
German
dogs. There was, I mean, Benji wasn't a German Shepherd. I'm just thinking all the famous like 80s
Vide?
and 90s dogs.
I think it was.
Airbud.
Shepherds.
No, I'm talking like.
Was it Courage from the Animaniacs with the little girl? It was Courage and the little like mini or whatever.
I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, what is
Famous dogs
Callisto
in the
doing?
chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
famous dogs in the chat.
We got Lassie, Scooby Doo, Milo, and Otis. I'm throwing Benji in there.
Wait,
I keep
was
forgetting
Milo
you guys are a different
one,
generation.
either
than me.
Milo or Otis is a cat. I can't remember which one. Are my
There's
hands
Sultan Super Pedro.
in
Oh,
front
no.
of me or behind me?
Sorry, what are you doing?
Are my hands in front of me, like tied in front of me or behind me?
Behind you. So they're, yeah, at the small of your back.
Can I have Callisto, like, very casually try to knot my restraints? Or
No,
are they,
they're
like,
not.
metal?
They're not rope.
It's not rope.
It's not rope. Sorry.
It isn't like futuristic
Yeah.
rope.
Futuristic rope. No.
Ah.
That future rope easily chewable.
What is it though?
They're made of gummy.
Yeah.
No, they're like these metal restraints. They're like handcuffs, kind of. But you know, futuristic
Okay.
looking.
Okay. Then
Toto.
But I'm-
I think that's it. Super Cat.
Toto?
I think. No. That's the fucking Wizard of Oz dog.
Yeah.
Never mind.
There's 0. I'm going to have Callisto, if this is possible, reach into my back pocket with her nose and grab the engine grease little thing that I keep in there and put it in my hand.
Okay. Yeah, why not? That happens.
A Doberman could do that with their pointy needle nose, I think.
Sure, why not? I'll let Callisto get your engine grease. Where is it again? Is it in a little box, little capsule, little pack? Like what is it? Little.
Yeah, like a little tub.
Okay,
engine
like
grease.
some kind of makeup. Is this what you like? Is this your
Like that.
eyeshadow? Your engine grease?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so I'll say she gets that and
Okay.
drops it in your hand.
Stealthily.
So who do you want to go next? So
Are we,
Novis is
like,
gone. Wait, no, Callisto's gone.
the
You've
round?
gone. The rest of so either Austin, Vide, or any of the.
I think it's this dude, isn't it? Has he gone?
He walked in. So the way it works is because you like chose Roy to go, it kind of like mixed up the order. So I
Gotcha.
think once you guys go through then it starts back to me. I think this could be completely wrong, but I think that's right.
So it's top of the round?
Well, you get to choose. Yeah. So
Anyone
Novis was
can
the
go.
last one. He chose Callisto to go. Well, Callisto never went, right?
That was Callisto's move.
Okay, so she's ending. So I'll let you choose
And it could be anyone.
anyone. Yeah, like I said, what's weird, and again, I could be completely fucked up here, but because Austin chose Roy to go, he skipped everybody. Like, I chose all my guys to go. And so now it's back to you. It's back to your guys' team. And so unless one of you guys decide one of the bad guys gets to go, it's you guys can go all the way through everybody else.
Okay. I guess I'll have it back to the top and just go Vide.
Okay.
All right.
So this guy's very incapacitated near you. He's just scratching at his face, screaming. You picked up the pistol.
I think, considering everything, I mean, I just see Austin's back and the girl like slumped over his shoulder. So I know this the guy in front of him, but I don't know how it's going. So I move myself like just behind and around the body enough that I can fix my like gun right over her body, like over to the side, and he could barely see a sliver of my face, like, you know, over the slumped body, and I'm pointing a gun at him, and I cock it back, and I think okay, what do I know about
This guy's like 3
Austin
guns
and
on.
Austin and I are of the same, you know, synthetic kind of AI
Sure.
people. So, what do I know about people like us and having innards like destroyed? Like, do we die like humans in the sense that like we
You
can't
die
be
like
repaired?
dogs.
or can we be like, do we die but we can be repaired? Like, how does it work?
So what I remember
It's up
reading
to you
from the
guys.
book is that we're still like organic. We're AI intelligence in like an organic mixed with synthetic body. So it's like what I always pictured in my head was like maybe like all the connective-y stuff inside us, like connective tissue and little bits and pieces, maybe even like nerves are kind of synthetic, but then they slap meat on it.
That's right.
Was my So I assume my
yeah.
meat could go bad.
Yeah, I always imagine like you guys are a shell, and theoretically you could be implanted into a new body. But again, the character creation is very loose in this, so I will leave that completely up how you guys want it to work, within reason, obviously.
I do have scars. I got lots of scars.
Okay, so it does imply that you've been through the ringer quite a bit. Okay.
And I won.
So,
I was on the winning side.
yeah. So I'm right up against the slump body, like just to sliver out, cock the gun back, and I shout, "Move! No, leave now! Let us leave!"
And you're saying this to Roy, right?
Right to Roy,
Okay.
shouting as loud as I can over the din.
Okay. And is that all you want to do?
I don't know if readying things. I'm not going to know until he does something or doesn't do something. So I'm taking a very tough chance. But I think I wouldn't take this chance if the gun was pointed at someone that was non-synthetic. So like that's why.
Yeah. So in case you guys forgot, there are what's called risky attacks. So if you make a risky attack, that gives you double damage, right? If you fail, whoever you were trying to attack gets a free shot at you, attack at you, then also gets to choose who goes next in initiative. So that's just in case you guys forgot. It's not just standard attacks, but you can do a risky attack. So you know, you could get lucky and kill a guy in one shot, maybe, right? But then there's a risk. So
I'm shouting. I'm shouting that at him,
Okay.
but I don't think I want to take my chance in handing my turn over to him. So I want to maybe turn it over to... I'll turn it over to Austin.
I'm a
He's the one in-
bitch.
So as you guys are,
He's the one in danger right now because
Yeah.
of me.
as you guys have
Can't do anything.
all of your guns pointed at, well, Roy and this woman. There's, like I said, there's these dashed lines represent a window, so you see people gathering up against the window with their face presses against it. So that's what you guys see. All right, so Austin, you're up. You had your gun on, you had your gun to this girl's head, right? And Roy still has his rifle to your belly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this standoff. I can react, but I don't want to proact. So I really can't do anything besides, I guess, just. So I'm standing there. I got the gun on the girl. Roy walks up, sticks a rifle in my gut, and basically says, "She's expendable. Don't be stupid." And then Novis walks over, sticks a gun to his head.
Yep.
Vide comes up, and I see this gun like come around my shoulder at the guy.
Yep.
Yeah, and Vide's like, let us leave. And I guess I'm just gonna I mean, I'll take the gun off of her and put it right on him.
Okay.
And we'll
Oh man.
standoff. And I'll just kind of nod my head over because I hear the words from Vide, but I don't take my eyes off of Roy. And I'm just gonna be like, yeah. What he said.
Are you pointing
And
this
then-
gun like in his face, or is it his chest, or what is it?
I want him to be able to talk, so I guess if his gun's in my gut, like I'll just stick it right to his chest. 'Cause he's already got one on his head. He's got another one in his head. I got one in his chest. Man, how can we do this?
You guys are playing Twister with guns right now.
If I give it to Roy right now and he shoots me, he can just have his other guys go too. But I can't do anything until I know what Roy is gonna do.
I mean, you could just fucking make a move if you wanted to. It's your turn. You could fire off your gun. You could.
Yeah, but we're in a
push him.
spaceship, in his section of
Yeah.
the spaceship with his people up against the glass.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah.
You know.
It's so just so you know, remember this area is composed of not a bunch of like gang members. Totally, it's like there's kids, there's just regular people walking around. So it's a variety of. There's repairmen, stuff like that. They're all kind of looking at you through this window.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait, and just again, I can't ready an action, so I can just hope that I'm still alive. If I gotta shoot next, so I'm gonna give it to Ingrid though.
Okay.
You know what? No, I'm gonna give it to the guy holding like this.
This is interesting. This
Carl!
initiative.
Christian.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God, it's way more tactical than you think it is when you read it, and then you're doing it, and you're just like, no. But if I give it to that guy, he could give it to Roy, but then that means Roy's done, and even if it goes back to the other guy, we get like a whole stack of turns after.
I love too that there's like 2.5 minutes left on the clock before the shuttle arrives.
Oof.
I'm gonna give it to this guy, and just see what
Which
happens.
guy? This guy over here?
No, this guy. Let's do
This guy. Okay.
Yeah.
He's kind of looking around at the situation, not quite knowing what to do. You can see him just glance over at this guy. He glances at Roy, but Roy's turned away. He doesn't know what the hell is going on. So he just decides to crouch and take cover behind this bed here. So he's like partial cover. It looks like he's kind of trying to get someone to tell him what the hell to do. He can see the shitty situation before him, and his boss has a bunch of guns on him.
Hey, buddy.
So this guy, Roy is going to go next. And you can see like just a single bead of sweat creep down from the side of his visor, down his jawline. And okay. So you see just at the corner of your vision, Austin, he pulls his trigger. But you somehow see it just in time, and you drop your elbow and knock the barrel out, and the projectile just whizzes past, and it just embeds into this wall over here. So this guy's gonna go next. And he takes his pistol out.
A thinking machine has been man's dream.
And he shoots it at
to his
Callisto.
nightmare.
So what is her what's her health? 3? Alright, let's see what happens.
Now, real quick, the timer just ended. But if the timer's real time and combat only takes a couple of seconds per round, wouldn't combat have like slowed
should've
the
done that.
timer down?
Oh my god, these guys suck. No.
I like the attempt.
Alright, so he pulls his trigger of his pistol again. Callisto smells it, apparently, or something. Her ears perk up.
His dog
She
senses.
backs up as this projectile hits the ground, ricochets up, and goes out this door, and you hear
It's that guy.
it impact. It's this guy? No, it didn't quite hit him.
Oh man.
Okay, so this guy went, this guy's incapacitated. So I will say I'll let Callisto go.
Okay. So wait, which guy tried to shoot her?
This
The
guy
guy
right
in
here.
The guy right in front of me.
Yep.
Batista.
Batista.
Ah. Okay. I want her to jump at him and try to knock the gun from his hand.
So you want to like forego any damage and just try to get the gun out of his hand?
Well, I mean, ideally, in the act of trying to rip his face off, she could knock the gun out of his hand.
Well, I'll say
But that might be too much.
Yeah, I'll say like if she's trying to get the gun out of his hand, like it's either or, right? It's either he's
All right,
gonna
gun out of hand.
damage. Okay. So why don't you roll me a body or dexterity? I guess it doesn't matter. She's 0 on both.
Yeah.
Let's just do body since it's like a. I mean, no, because it's sort of like a maneuver. So if you want to do dexterity, but again, it's the same.
I'm gonna bless it.
And you can use, yeah, you can use your blesses for her. Oh shit!
Oh,
Success. All right,
Oh.
so
I
I'm
should have gone with the face ripping.
You're what?
That's fine.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you, because you rolled a nat 20. I'll give you a damage roll as well.
Yeah. This is the beginning of the Cutter future villain arc.
Just because it
So it's a 1d4. So you just go into her. You can just roll the damage. You don't need to roll the attack bite.
Is she get anything special for critting in this?
I always forget in this. You no, there's no special with crits. I don't think. But I keep forgetting. You go to the belongings, then you go to the attack. I'm so used to clicking the straight up abilities checks, so I fucked that up. All right, 3 points of damage. So where's this guy getting attacked?
The neck. Isn't that where
The
dogs
neck.
usually attack?
It's up to you. I mean, she's trying to
Regular.
get his gun away, so it doesn't matter. So she leaps forward, digs her teeth into wherever you want her to dig her teeth into. Blood, just a rope of blood, spray of blood flies, and he screams. The gun drops to the ground at your feet.
Okay.
Who do you want to go next?
Me, Ingrid.
All right. What do you want to do?
Well, I have like a hand of grease right now.
Okay. Oh yeah, you don't have a weapon. That's right.
No. And my hands
You could
are-
like punch him or something if you want to, or grab the
Yeah.
gun. I'll give. I'll tell you what. I'll give you the. You can pick up the gun as a free action. Because
With
it's
my
like
hands
right.
behind my
You
back?
had Callisto like almost handed you the gun essentially. It's such a perfect disarming.
Yeah.
So if you want to get the gun, you have the gun.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to. I'm just saying if you want to.
No, yeah. See, I want the gun, but my hands are behind my back, and I have one hand already has something in it. So I'm trying to be
Oh
realistic
yeah, so
about
that's
this.
right. So you'd have like a pistol
You gotta
behind your
just
back.
jump and like. Whoop,
I
then,
think I could
you know,
do that. Like physically, I think I could do that, and I think she could too.
Well, we are our characters, so obviously she can do that as well. Obviously, I'm like a 6'5", ex-Marine.
Yeah,
you know.
Texan. Well,
Nailed it,
that part's
yeah.
true.
Claim it.
I was going to try to use the grease to like wiggle my hands out of this,
Okay.
but can I like kick the gun farther away from this guy, like
Yeah, if you want to do that, yeah.
under the bed or something,
Yeah, you can kick the gun away if you want.
and try to like grease my hands out of this?
I'll say yeah because Callisto got such a good roll, so it's
Okay.
all one motion if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for like?
No, I
Hand
don't think so.
wiggling?
No, I'd say you use that, you slip out of these restraints, so you're free now. The gun is under. How far away did you kick it? Like over here?
Yeah, I want to kick it like into the like pillow of that bed area, under the bed, like as far as I can.
Okay. So who would like to go next?
Let's go back to this interesting situation. Do Novis.
All right, Novis.
So he just shot at Austin.
He did. He pulled the trigger of the rifle. It blasted. Austin noticed it just at the last second, elbowed the barrel out of the way, and it impacted this wall over here.
So even with 3 guns on him, he still shot.
Yeah.
Son of a
Real
bitch.
quick,
Must
critical
die.
hits deal an extra die of damage.
Oh, okay. I missed that then.
Yeah.
So roll
So
another 4.
roll
And
another
then
thing. This
also
guy could be
when-
fucked.
When conditioned, so like you after combat, we always do like the condition loss checks.
Right. Yep.
If the damage rolled in attack is the maximum possible value, one item carried by the defender loses 1 condition automatically.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's rolled max damage yet, though, right? We've only had.
Just making sure.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, so those are the
It's
risky attacks, the attack rolls, the critical hits, the condition loss. So
All right,
we
we're
have to
gonna
remember to roll
rewind.
conditionals after.
We're gonna rewind this a bit. How do you want her to take this guy out?
He dies?
Yeah, he dies.
Well, I guess just like rips the jugular out.
Okay, so she goes right for the throat. His eyes go wide in shock. He looks more shocked than anything else, and just blood sprays all over you. And you kick the gun under. You get out of your with the help of the blood and the grease, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I didn't
you
even
get
need the
you get out of your restraint. So, who would you like to go next, or did you want to like move away?
I can move.
Sure.
I'll move closer to the gun.
All these movements are so micro. I don't want you to have to like roll and stuff. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, I would like move and crouch and get as close to the gun as I could.
Okay, so you kicked it under this bed, but you're backing up. So Callisto's probably actually like over here, gnawing on this dude,
Yeah.
and you kicked it over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna crouch down, similarly how this guy's crouched down.
Yeah, like staying out of like random gunshots.
Are you
and
taking full
also-
cover, or partial cover? Partial cover allows you to attack, and I think I get disadvantage on my attacks. Full cover, I can't hit you at all, but you can attack.
I guess full cover since I don't have a weapon to attack anyway at the moment.
You have one within reach, though, but okay.
But well, once I get it, I
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't. You know, if your turn came around again, I wouldn't make that your action. I mean, it's literally inches away from you under this bed. So that's why I'm asking, because I need to know if this guy decides to shoot you.
Yeah, full
You have
cover.
full cover. Okay, full cover. All right, who would you like to go next? Or actually, she had Novis. Novis, sorry, that's your turn. Yeah, we had to do a little bit of retcon. Okay, sorry, Novis, go for it.
Like, he shot at Austin. He's gotta die. I guess I shoot him.
Okay.
Um,
So give me an attack roll with your pistol. So go into your belongings. Did you add that weapon to your? You did? Okay, cool.
yeah.
So don't do like me. Don't roll. I was rolling the ability. Just click on attack, and then
Okay.
it should.
I'm gonna bless it.
Let me make sure what his. Let me see his DR. I think his DR is. Yeah, he's a 12 DR. Okay, you're gonna bless it.
Yeah.
Roll me a D4.
3. Okay.
3.
I mean,
Alright,
it's like
you
it's to
are-
his head. Hopefully, I don't miss. You said
You know
DR
what?
12.
I'll say you get advantage. I didn't give him advantage, so I'm not gonna give you advantage.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give you advantage. So roll. Oh, you hit anyway.
I'll take it.
But he could
Okay.
crit.
Good credit.
Yeah. Why don't you roll again, just for the hell of it? Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Make sure to watch the condition on your gun though, or your ammo, because it might remove too.
So it just has a line for my ammo. Like it's not actually counting any
Oh,
ammo
really?
being in there.
Let me see.
How much ammo should I put in there?
Let me see where your pistol is.
So with pistols should be 5 of 5 as a default, I think.
Yeah.
That's what mine says.
Yeah. That's weird.
5 of 5, condition 3 of 3 in 1 slot.
Okay. Here, I wonder why it didn't. There, I'll update it. 5,
Sweet.
1 slot. What'd you say the condition was, Christian?
3 of 3.
3 of 3. Oh yeah, your ammo's in there. I wonder why it didn't. Weird. All right. Well, I see it now, so you should be good. I see the ammo condition. Oh fuck! I don't see ammo.
Yeah, ammo's still blanked out.
Oh, that's why there was a 0 for ammo max. I wonder why that happened. There. Now you got ammo.
Sweet.
It didn't take one off, so that's good. We'll take
Okay.
one off. So go ahead and roll again. It should auto take it off, I think. See if you crit.
Nope.
No. Okay. So just make sure to remove that void point because you succeeded. All right. So you pull the trigger with this gun right up against his head. He slips. He's got this visor on, and so he kind of like just senses your finger pulling his trigger, and he like reels back, and the gun just glances off his head. But you hit him. It grazes his forehead. His visor shatters, and he takes, what is it, 3 points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he still holding his rifle after that?
Yeah, he's holding it. Yep.
Okay.
It's dipping down a little bit, but he's holding on. He's got to hold on to it. So do you want to move? Do you want to, or do you want to move on to somebody else?
I guess I'm just gonna keep my gun to his head still, and Vide can go next.
Okay. Yeah, he shot at Austin. That's it. I gave him a shot, so I'm gonna shoot him now. Move up and just blast away. Like aim for his head. I see like the visor shattering as I'm like creeping around Austin, and take my shot too.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, just give me an attack roll.
Yeah.
And we'll
Straight
see.
from the weapon, right? The ATK.
Yeah, hit attack. Exactly. I know I was fucking up earlier, but yeah, that's how you do it. Okay,
Ooh,
so
ooh.
you miss, you gain a void point. So again, something about the smoke emanating and the sparks emanating from this just, obstruct your vision somehow, and you miss as he's reeling back right as Novis shoots past his head. Well, sort of grazing his head. So who would you like to go next?
I'm going to say, has everyone in our group gone once in this round already?
I don't think, Austin, you've gone, have you?
Did I? Are we just in second round or are we in third round?
Second.
I started second round.
All these guys
Yeah.
guys went. Okay. So
That's the end of the round. So yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. You know what? I think. Well, yeah. I think if it doesn't matter, then I'd throw it. I throw it back to Austin then. The guy in the back's gone, right? This guy.
this guy's
he's
gone.
gone.
He doesn't know what he's crouching below. This guy's dead.
Yeah, these guys had this happen.
This
Yeah.
guy's still screaming, holding his face,
Yeah.
crawling around. He's dropping to the ground, crawling. Doesn't know what to do.
Do I see any? What does Roy look like underneath these visors that are now shot off his face?
He has very deep set eyes. Looks like he hasn't got a lot of sleep. He's got a lot of scars on his face. It's like looking in a mirror.
Hey, I look good.
You look good. That's right.
Yeah. So he just got. So Vide missed his shot, but he just got rocked by Novis, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. So what I'm gonna actually do is just like shrug this girl off my shoulder.
Okay.
Because obviously he doesn't give a fuck. Just fuck her. So she just like poof, like off behind me. And I wanna try to wrench his gun from him.
Okay. Are you gonna like do this one-handed or take both hands because he's got this rifle?
Can I like put the gun away as I just like drop like because I really to drop the girl that's over my shoulder I literally just have to go like this.
That's fine. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just asking if you want to use one or two hands. So if you want to hold.
If I can put the if I can like just tuck it in just tuck it in real quick. I wanna just two hands try to like wrench
Okay.
and
So
fucking
that is
just like kick this guy away.
That's an opposed.
Because two of his guys are down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an opposed body check. So what you need to do is click on body, and then just. Take
I'm
the
also
opposed.
going to. I got blesses.
Oh, you do got blesses. I'm gonna use a bane.
Bitch.
My only bane.
That's like the first one in the entire game, and it's like.
All right, so you're. Oh
Well.
wait, not 01. I need 0.
So I got a 3 on my bless.
Ooh. All right, let me roll a d4. 1 second. So I got 0 banes now. Okay, where'd my foundry go? All right, d4.
A thinking machine.
Okay, so you have a +2.
All right. +2. All right.
So why don't you roll
I
me that
have.
opposed check?
Ooh,
It's
I have
normal.
a 2 body. It's my best thing. It's my only positive stat.
You got a 22.
Cool. So I literally have to crit to tie. So that's gonna be a failed move.
Roy's a big boy.
Do I have any type of advantage because he just got shot in the head or anything?
No.
Oh, I can click for opposed.
I think if we tie, I think the rule is if you tie,
I goes to the
the
runner.
initiator, right, gets it, right?
Yeah.
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 So you're initiating,
Alright.
so if you get a 22. Oh,
Motherfucker, I got a 20.
no! Wait. You got a 20, but you got a +2 from your bless, right?
I
So
have
you got a
2
20.
and
You got a
2.
22.
Initiator
So
wins,
you
baby.
rip the rifle out of his hands. Do you want to hang on to it? Do you want to throw it aside? What do you want to do?
No, I got a fucking rifle now.
Okay.
I
All
got-
right.
when
Damn,
this
look
is
at
over and I
that.
take my gun back. I have an arsenal. I got 2 guns. We can get a 3rd gun from Vide. We have an arsenal for the ship that we still can't fly. Yeah. So I ripped the gun out of his hands, like just for flavor, like whether it does anything to like give him a little kick away from him or whatever. And then I'm just gonna flip it around and aim it back at him and just be like, "We're walking out of here."
Okay. Who do you want to go next?
Ooh,
So
Fucking Roy.
Vide. So you started the round.
yeah,
So
that's
everybody
me. That's
has.
the whole round.
Yeah, nobody has gone.
So Roy,
You want Roy to go?
I want to know what he's gonna do, and I
Okay,
got a
alright.
bunch of extra people.
So Roy is like just visibly shaking, but his eyes are kind of communicating something that's not quite anger. It's like betrayal, right? Even though every fiber of the rest of him looks like he's just raging inside, his eyes look like something else. And then what he does is he turns to this guy and he nods to him. And he raises his hands. They're trembling, and you can tell it takes every ounce of effort for him to do that. And he starts backing up. And he makes it over to this guy. And this guy goes, and he backs up.
I am born with certain rules built into me.
So this guy is, again, he's crawling on the floor moaning. He doesn't really get to do anything. This guy's dead. So I will let,
A machine
so you were at the top. Novis, I'll let you go.
rules built into it by man.
I'm gonna. I think my way's blocked over here, so I'm gonna start backing up this way.
So as you guys do this, as Novis, as you start backing up against this foliage, the light's kind of dim. It was this very just kind of cold white light. Now they sort of dim, and there's this strobing red light.
Uh-oh.
And you see
waiting
people
for
over
this.
here at the window just scatter. So anyway, what would you like to do other than back up?
I'm gonna keep my gun still pointed at the door that they're exiting at, but just to back up Ingrid and Callisto, back up to them, and Ingrid can go next.
Okay, I'm gonna say you guys are essentially out of initiative now, so you can act freely. But before we move on to see what happens next, we're gonna take a quick break, everybody. So thanks for hanging out with us. Things are getting interesting here on RM80. Nobody's died yet, and it was a crazy standoff. So we will be back in about 10 minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to Death in Space here at the Adventure Archive. We just had a pretty crazy combat round. We had all of these players surrounded by Roy and his thugs, and they chose to take this woman they knocked out, keep a gun to her head, and try to back out of here calmly. But they approached, and pretty much it ended up where Roy had guns, 3 guns pointed at him, I believe. But what initiated the entire melee was Vide hacking into the computer and making the monitor and console explode out into this guy's face, which melted his goggles, and he was on the ground. And if you'd like to see a GIF representation of that, go check out the Death in Space channel on our Discord. If you're not on our Discord, you should totally join our Discord. It's totally free and awesome. So, all right, well, here we are. We have ended combat. Austin wrenched free Roy's rifle. So he's got a rifle now. And he didn't shoot him. He said, "We're getting the hell out of here." And Roy and the remaining lackey he has began to reluctantly back out of this room. So that's where we are, everybody. So what do you guys want to do? We're technically out of combat, so you guys can move freely. Again, remember the engines are still roaring. The air is more humid than ever. You guys are sweating like crazy. There's a red strobe light just going around this room, flashing it. So presumably that means that some shit's going down. The shuttle has arrived.
A machine thinks just because it has rules built into it by man.
Yeah, I'd say we get out of here.
Yeah, so I start booking into the southern entrance that I opened up from getting rid of that guy, because that's the closest way to get out, I think.
Yeah. So you guys make it out. You make it into the hallway, and the corridors are just completely empty. There's nothing going on. You catch out of the corner of your eye just some food at this bar steaming, but nobody's there. Nobody's in here. It's completely free to go as you please. And you're dropping that girl, right, Austin? You're leaving her?
Oh, I dropped her already.
Okay,
I dropped
yeah.
her before the...
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I picked up the gun, by the way.
So you have the gun. Do you know how to add it to your inventory with the compendium and foundry? You just go to the
Yeah.
little book
Is it
over
a
there.
pistol?
Yeah, it's just a pistol, yeah.
Okay, I added it.
And you, Austin, I believe it's a standard rifle. Let me check out Roy's stuff. It's a raid rifle. So it's a big daddy. It's a 1d10. It should be in the compendium.
Oh, damn. Hell yeah.
Okay, so you guys make your way south, Novis, and you want me to move? I can move Callisto off the map for now.
Okay.
And then I will move this guy down. So you guys, what's the plan? You guys are heading southward through these empty corridors. Red light is strobing everywhere. Everything's
Headed for the
empty.
ship, right?
Yeah. We
Head for the ship.
head into a ship, yeah.
Okay.
Our fingers crossed. That
So I'm gonna move
Yeah.
you guys into where are we? The common area.
Wait, we needed to repair the ship, but also we needed money, right?
Well, you needed 500 hollows to pay off the guy, but
It's not going to matter now.
seems like you guys are just booking for it.
And we have a ton of guns now, so I think we might be able to intimidate our way out of here. I think we're equipped to hit and run.
So is there anything you guys want to do in here, or are you going to head out into the common area?
Is
So-
there anything? I don't know. I think we just gotta go.
Has been
Yeah.
man's dream.
Yeah, like I'd love to raid the nearest kiosk, but I don't think we have time to even look. So
Okay. So you guys head out. Again, you move down to this T intersection. It's completely empty. You head out to the entrance of the common area. So I will put you guys there. So you guys stagger your way. You rush your way down these stairs, out through the corridor, into the common area. Again, there is an alarm blaring right now. It is absolute bedlam out here. People are running. People are trying to take cover. You hear gunfire in the distance, ricocheting off walls. You see sparks flying off the grating here, off these catwalks. It's absolute chaos. You can't quite see where the combat is coming from, just that something is going on.
What's the
Yeah.
fastest way to our ship? Do we
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah, so in the down here, that leads to the docking bay.
Okay.
Does everybody have a gun right now?
Yeah.
At least
Yep.
one.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
what, we got three pistols and a raid rifle between us?
Yeah.
No, do we have 4 pistols?
We
Because
have
I still have a
4 pistols.
pistol.
You still have a pistol, so we all have pistols, and you have an extra rifle. So.
I literally have an arsenal
Get
at
it
this
out.
point.
Yeah, we're kidding.
All right. Yeah. So I'm carrying mine, you know, like good trigger discipline and everything. We're moving through. And I guess I'll just be leading. And at this point, I think like it just like ticks over. You know what I mean? Like we're in this like basically feels like a combat zone now. And I feel like I'm gonna get a little bit of I don't know. I was in the shit doing that, and I think that mode just turns on, and now I'm just like leading through like completely in like combat mode, like turning corners, keeping low profiles as I do, you know, doing the whole thing, and just like, you know, the whole as we're moving through.
Okay. So why don't you guys, let me see here, where you guys, common area. So you guys are kind of skirting the perimeter here, like moving rather than through
absolutely.
the chaos. Okay.
Yeah. And like I said, like anytime it gets like a big angle turn, like I want to like small profile as I turn the angle, you know, and then like move through.
Okay. So while you're
We could
doing
even send
this,
Callisto ahead too, if we really.
You what?
If that's something that said we have a dog too. If that's something that Callisto does, I'm not sure. Not sure, Ingrid.
what do you mean? Like, check it out, like
Scouts?
scout ahead.
We got a scout.
Yeah, she could do that.
You know, is Callisto completely electronic?
I think so, right?
So does that mean can me and Vide talk to her because we can talk to computers?
Oh.
It's gonna be another Brian beat 'em situation where we
Yeah.
can talk to your pet, but you can't.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
like a
I would say that's accurate. Yeah, why not? All right, so you guys are you guys all your weapons out. You're ready. You got your itchy trigger fingers on here. You hear just like I said, absolute bedlam and chaos going on out here. You see a big guy, a shirtless guy, scarred, tatted up. He's kind of making his way around this area over here. He has a shotgun just jammed into his muscular arm here, his muscular shoulder. And you see him, he looks off this way. And he nods to a guy. So he doesn't seem like he quite sees you yet. You see some movement behind these crates over here. This guy doesn't see you either. He looks very similar. But again, they don't spot you yet.
I'm gonna wave everybody back immediately against the side.
What is this? Like, is this is? Oh, is this a railing, right?
No, so this is these are actually sleeping pods that are stacked.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this catwalk is actually elevated.
Yeah.
Right?
So
you can
this
go
guy is
under
below.
here. Yeah, you can go under
Yeah.
here. These are crates. These are like merchant areas where they're selling things and food and
But
stuff.
this catwalk is us looking down onto this guy, right?
No, you guys are on the ground. You guys
Oh,
can
okay.
go up on the catwalk. There's various ways, like at these intersections, where you can climb up there if you want to. But yeah,
Yeah.
these guys are So this is elevated. Anything else is on the ground. This here is like a mess hall kind of thing. It's where the cafeteria was, where everyone gathered to eat. And then there
Okay.
were showers and stuff and bathrooms beyond that. So, but yeah, these two
Uh,
guys are on the ground.
I want to like point up to the catwalk up above. Just like communicate that to everyone with the eyes, and maybe like put my hand like cup my hands, like if so, like I don't know if there's an actual spot to get up here, like right now I don't know how high up is it enough to like
Yeah,
boost
there's
something
like
that?
there's a way. There's like a stairwell,
Okay.
a really short stairwell right here leading up to this level.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to like lay low and maybe like urge everyone over to like creep up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah. Good move. I'll
A thinking machine.
take point again and I'll lead up.
Man's
and try to like quietly like crouch and move slowly
Yeah.
across the catwalk here.
Yeah, basically everybody is running around in all directions, trying. They seem confused as to where to go. So it's very loud in here again with gunfire, screaming, sparks, ricocheting projectiles, stuff like that. So yeah, you guys don't need to be quiet, but if you want to like take it carefully, you can more than welcome to.
Well, I think we'll be cruising, but I definitely want to do like that crouch walk. You know what I mean? Where you like, you know, yeah. So then, we'll just keep cruising. We'll just keep cruising down.
So you're gonna get up on the catwalk and follow the catwalk? Okay.
Yeah, we'll just try to get the fuck out. If this is where we need to go over here, we can just try to get to this space or whatever. There's a stair past these two guys.
Yeah.
And just move past.
So this guy, he's looking around. He sees you. Is this the marching order here? And Callisto, Ingrid, you're in the back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I'll move you up here. Oh, oops. So he looks up and he immediately trains his shotgun at you, Austin. But you're gonna have he's gonna have disadvantage because you have partial cover pretty much.
All right.
So he fires disadvantage. Oh, is your DR 12?
My DR is.
I forgot to
10.
ask that. Oh, it's 10. Okay. So these actually what happens is, oh wait, no, I can't spread the damage on the shotgun. I forgot. So he lets both barrels go, boom, and it just flashes in front of your eyes, and you get some. You take 4 damage or 5 damage.
Yeah.
And
Well, that sucks.
He's going to have this other guy go too.
Oh.
He takes a shot. A disadvantage. Oh, okay, he misses. So you anticipate that shot coming. You get out of the way, and most of the buckshot, let's say, gets absorbed by the catwalk. So those two guys have
Gotcha.
gone. Where's my handy Excel file? There it is.
I am born with certain rules.
I will let you go, Austin.
I'm just gonna fucking sprint through at this point. Yeah,
Okay.
I am not feeling well. Actually, I'm not at 5. I'm at 2. That's how math works.
Just because
So you can make it. Yeah, you can just bolt all the way down to. I'll say you can make it all the way down. There's another staircase over here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just cooking past them.
Who do you want to go next?
Ingrid.
So they both have their shotguns trained at you guys up on the catwalk now.
Yep, they've already gone at least. So we can all just
Yeah,
rush
for sure.
through. Ingrid
Yeah.
can bring Callisto along, and
Yeah, I think I'll have. Well, yeah, I'll just try to book it past them.
So you're gonna run all the way down the catwalk and try to get close
I
to
can.
Austin? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
run more or less where he is
With my gun out, like
with your gun out. Okay.
shoot you if you shoot me.
So Austin's gone. Ingrid's gone. Okay. Who do you want?
Carly's
to go
angeling it down the catwalk.
next?
And Callisto will follow.
Okay. Yeah, if you want her to do anything, I took her out of combat just so we don't have more tokens, but if you ever want to use her, let me know.
Okay. And then Vide.
Vide.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. How far can I go about That
Yeah, I'll say you
might
can make
lower
it. Yeah, you can make it all the way over here.
about where Ingrid is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna really
Yeah,
be a stickler about it if you guys are basically just dashing over there, foregoing your attack.
yeah. I'm doing like Brosnan and Goldeneye run across these.
I thought you'd be doing like a Naruto run or something
Yeah.
with your cloak like just billowing.
Yeah. My arms back.
Yeah.
I'm just like just run it. Yeah, just bolting through. Keeping my gun up. But yeah, I don't want to waste my time and just tell Novus to hurry up.
Okay,
Come on,
Novis.
old man.
Oh, my back. So yeah, I'm gonna sprint past 2. Can I, as I'm sprinting, reach into my bag and grab a handful of spice and just kind of throw it down to disorient them?
Spice?
Yeah, I have a bag of spices.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you. I'm gonna say that's probably a. What is range? Is that a tech check? I think. Although that's not tech. What's your? Let me look at your abilities. What you got here? Your dexterity. I'll say it's a dexterity because it's not technically. Normally, range is tech, but it's not tech.
Okay.
So who are you gonna throw it at? These guys are sort of on either side of the catwalk.
I'll do the guy on the right.
The guy right here.
Yeah.
Sure. Why don't you throw your bag of spices or whatever it is? So give me a. Actually, he's got a. Let's do an oppose. I guess. Like, how would this work? I guess it's like an opposed dexterity, maybe. Because it's not technically an attack roll. No, let's fuck it. Let's do it as like just an attack roll, but use dexterity.
Okay.
I'm killing it on my chat rolls. So,
Chat rolls are crazy.
No dice.
Okay, you gain a void point. You fail. So yeah, you throw this spice out and it just harmlessly drifts to the ground like fairy dust.
Now it smells good in here.
Yeah, it smells great. So you guys make it all the way to this thing. That is the end of the round. Novis, who would you like to go first? So this is the end of the round, meaning you get to pick yourself or anybody on your side, or...
I'm gonna say, just so we can get out, Austin.
Okay.
all right. Then let's just get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Do I have any healing potions or?
I got lay on hands. Hold on, no.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I feel much better now. I'm hopping down the catwalk and booking the fuck out of here if we can do that.
Yeah, you get out of here. You head down to the docking bay. Who do you want to go next?
Uh,
I mean, I'm just gonna say you're gonna pick everybody, right? Like,
yeah, we're
you
gonna
guys
pick
are-
everybody. Yeah, and
so
well,
you're
the
gonna
other
get
thing
out
that
of
we
here.
need to remember too is the condition loss. I guess at the end of the session for combat or whatever.
That's right. You guys have.
After every combat.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
thought it was for
forgot
max
about that.
damage.
Is
Never
it only
mind.
if you do
It's
max
only if you
damage?
made a risky maneuver or module. So we didn't. I don't think any of us
You
did
guys
went
did
risky,
not.
right?
Correct.
Dope.
No
All
one's
right.
ever done that.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're out of here.
You guys are out of here. So you guys flee. You make it to the docking bay. It's very similar in here. However, it's more. It's emptier. There's fewer people out here. But you see that familiar red light going around. You hear, and because there's fewer people out here, you hear someone shouting, and it sounds like a female voice, a gruff female voice, though. It seems to be coming from the center
A machine thinks just because it has rules built
where the
into it
bar
by
is.
man.
Man, I'm just debating if I want to put my gun away just in case so I don't seem too threatening. Not away, but just like slinging on my back, easily reachable. I'm just gonna keep running into dudes though, and I'm hurt. I'm real hurt.
If we stay close to the walls, we'll eventually make our way down to the hangar from here.
Yeah, it's pretty dark in here
Yeah.
too. Remember, it's very dark. So the only lighting is coming from these bulbs that are hanging from these chains in the ceiling. So there's a lot of shadows. There's a lot of opportunity to hide. It's quieter here, though. There seems to be fewer people milling about.
We're just trying to get over
going
here,
to the
right?
far east. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if we just go counterclockwise, I think we can get it.
Yeah.
We just
Are
take
we-
our
are we
time,
in-
keep around.
Are we in turns right now, or can we just like move?
No,
through
you can
till we
just
see
go.
something?
Yeah, we're out of combat.
Yeah,
so you
then,
guys can
then
just
yeah,
go.
let's just.
Yeah.
I'm definitely like clutching where I took this shot. I like probably hit like my shoulder up here, and because like if I'm on the catwalk, you know, the easiest way to get past the catwalk would have been like upper body. So I assume it like blasted me up here. So like I'm bleeding, like I'm hurt real bad. So I'm clutching. You know what? I actually do. I swap out the raid rifle for my pistol as we're moving, because if that's where I took the shot, there's no way I'm holding a two-handed gun. Because that just what makes sense. So I swatch it out. That's thrown over my shoulder, kind of like, and then I just have my pistol out, and I am, cruising with these with the homies.
Okay, and you guys are making your way
I'm
downtown.
gonna
Walking fast.
or down. Are you going? You going counterclockwise or clockwise?
I think we would
I
go
don't
this way.
Is it which one? I guess it's. Oh, I guess that is closer. Yeah. Clockwise is better. Yeah. While we're doing that, like I'm gonna, as he's like, we're figuring out the direction. I'm gonna put a hand on the back of his neck, like he did to me when he was saying a little something to me through like, computers and whatever, and say, why don't you cover me on this one? You're not in very good shape. And I'd like, don't want to hurt his pride. So I'm just like edging ahead of him a little bit and letting him slow down if he wants to. Like,
He's
taking
just edging me as he goes past.
Wouldn't be an adventure archive game without a
It's
sex
not gonna
story.
hurt my pride.
No, you're good for that. So you guys are moving. You're going clockwise then?
Yeah.
Synthetic everywhere.
So you move, and like Vide, you get a glimpse as you pass this shipping container here, and you see a woman sort of standing, just illuminated in the harsh light of this bar at the center, and she has a gun. What does she have? I guess I should have looked. She has a shotgun as well, but with other hand, she's giving signals, like pointing in different directions, and you see guys scattering. More of those big thug dudes that you encountered in the common area. But she doesn't see you. But she's definitely dead center.
I like just communicate with my hand, like hurry, like, get past this quickly, like, and just continue on. Keep low, stay behind stuff.
Okay. So yeah, the way is clear. You guys make it all the way. As you edge this area up here, as you round this, well, it's not really a corner, this rounded part, you see some movement over near where all the boxes were stacked, leading to the airlock where your ship is.
It's that little crackhead in that.
What's crooked?
Nothing.
It's a crackhead.
Oh, he said crackhead.
There's that little crackhead
There's that little crackhead
in it.
in it.
Fixing it.
So you guys, like I said, you make your way. You see just glimmers of movement by these things. And so as you make it here, Vide, you see another one of these thugs.
Oh, yeah.
He has a shotgun. He's looking around. He's by this airlock.
He's by 13C.
Correct. It's just
Okay.
one guy, though.
Okay.
Doesn't see you. There's boxes stacked everywhere, remember?
Yeah. Okay. So if I see him from that.
There's almost like a drizzle of rain in here at this time.
Yeah. I guess it's time to prepare an ambush on him. So maybe if we want to get, like, I don't know, I want to communicate to everyone, like maybe, someone take from the front and we'll kind of surround him. all shoot together kind of thing.
I am born with certain rules built
We don't want to. We definitely don't. Oh,
but I
He's right there. Like we can't sneak past him. Someone's got to
yeah.
take
But if
him.
we shoot, we're fucked.
a machine thinks
Well,
because it has to do it by
are all the boxes showing right now?
Yeah, they're more or less there. You guys kind of squeeze your way through. I think. Remember last time you carefully
Right,
made
but
your way through.
I guess
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is just because of the way the map's built, like, are all the boxes represented like, where they are?
Yeah,
Or is
more
it
more or
more of a
less. I mean,
hodgepodge?
more.
Okay.
It's not. I'm not gonna like say it's specifically right there. So,
Right.
but yeah,
okay.
there's plenty of cover. Let's say, right. A lot of these boxes are stacked taller than you guys are. So this guy
Okay.
is sort of flanking the door on this side.
Right.
But and
Well,
these things right here, these are massive, like multi-level.
Yeah.
Kind of like shipping containers, essentially.
Right.
And these boxes and these crates here are stacked pretty tall. So you guys have cover here, potentially here, over here. All these would be cover. Like he couldn't see you.
Right. Okay. I think I wanna. Yeah, you know what? Maybe try to SAS this. Like, maybe have someone throw something in one direction, or do something to distract him, and then I can like sneak attack him with the knife, and like stab him. Like I'm gonna try and
Oh shit,
position
melee.
myself.
Okay.
Yeah, because if we don't want more gunshots to attract attention, then getting him with the knife would be the best option.
Don't forget you have a doggy. I shouldn't be
You have
helping
a
you,
dog,
but
too. That's true. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. So we could.
Trying to kill my dog.
I already tried to kill
What
her
does that
dog. It
do?
didn't work. She got back at that guy. You know what's funny? His name was Bowie. You killed Bowie.
So yeah, does someone want to create a distraction on the opposite end of where I am, and then I can kind of run up and get him?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can run down
Just to give you guys sort of a sense of concept or atmosphere. It's like you do hear like footsteps clanking on the ground. There's a drizzle of rain. You hear some shouting here and there. It's not completely quiet, but like I said, there's enough for you to sort of move around without being detected
Right.
audibly.
Yeah.
Is there any like debris or anything on the ground that I could possibly throw?
Sure.
Okay.
There's all kinds of shit hanging around here. Yeah.
thinking machine.
So yeah, I'm gonna throw something
Stream
this direction.
also is
Okay.
nightmare.
So you're gonna
Over
get
here.
where you are right here behind this container and toss something.
Yeah.
Okay. Like how big? Like you're trying to hurl something, or like a can, or like a.
Yeah, like a can or something, just to make enough noise to get his attention over here.
Okay. So you toss a can over there. It hits the side of the wall, which is metal. It hits the ground, which is also very metal. And he looks over. He snaps to the side and starts heading over here.
As soon as he does, I'm running like. Yeah, I'm trying to run right up to him, behind him.
Okay.
Give him a
You
stab.
gonna try to stab him? Okay.
Yep.
So why don't you give me an attack? I'm gonna say advantage because he doesn't know you're coming. You're kind of moving through
Okay.
here like a wraith. So
Okay.
why don't you give me an attack with advantage? His let me just double check his DR. His DR is 13.
Okay. All right. And
Do
it's
you want to
with
bless it?
advantage.
Do you have any blesses? Or are you out?
Oh wait,
Thank you.
I
Wow.
well I have a void point, but I already have advantage because of that you're giving me, right?
Correct.
So I don't need to.
You don't
use
need
my
to
void
use
point.
it.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna.
But you could still use a bless.
He doesn't have
I
it.
don't have
yet.
it.
He's got zero.
Yeah, I use those in the
Oh.
first combat. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So just rolling regular on advantage as well, and then. Oh, thank goodness for the advantage. Damage.
His
Oh
character
boy.
down there.
Damage ain't great though.
Okay, you stab him in the back. You just graze him, but he turns around. You get a good gouge up his back, but it is only a flesh wound.
Yeah.
So Who would you like to go next?
I think.
Well, here's the thing too. Let me tell you. So there's boxes everywhere.
Yeah.
So you could try to take cover if you'd like. Partial cover. That doesn't mean he can't like push his way through your cover when it's his turn, but.
Right. I think I want to. Knowing Austin will likely jump into action in some way or something, like I don't want to, you know, I feel like I'm chunky enough that I can probably, you know, at least act a little bit as a shielding force. So I am going to stay where I am to try and get him on another knife attack if I even get a chance to. But I am going to pass it over to Ingrid. Do I pass it over to Ingrid or Callisto, or is Ingrid also Callisto's move as well?
No, they each have their own turns. So I guess technically she gets to choose. So if you pass it to Callisto, she's gonna get to choose next, and then she could choose herself or whatever. So
right,
she kind of has two
okay.
characters
So
almost.
I'll say Callisto then.
Into it by man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we see what's like going on over there?
I don't know. Where are you? Where you are, you
By
can't.
Austin.
If you're way back here, so remember these things here, these massive, they're just like multi-level scaffolding and like shipping containers and stuff like that. So I can show you I think I have a picture still somewhere.
You would know what Novis and I are doing because we were talking all kind of in the same vicinity before we did it. So
Okay.
yeah.
I guess Callisto, being the brave Doberman she is, would try to attack this guy and get him off Vide.
Okay, so let me drop Callisto in here. So you're gonna have her, here she is right here. You have full control. So what is she gonna do?
She's gonna run and attack this guy.
Okay, so give me an attack roll. His defense rating is 13.
Do I have any blesses left?
Any what?
Blesses?
Yeah, you have one bless.
Use it. A body?
No, if you go into belongings,
Oh.
there's a, I know it's a little confusing. There's a, under your equipment, there's a bite, and you can just hit attack. Just make sure to change the defense rating to 13. It's normally 12.
And go bless it after.
Nightmare.
Does that hit? 13? Wait, that's, yeah, right?
Wait, you only, oh yeah, shit, I forgot because it's not calculating with that. Yeah, so you hit. So roll, just roll the damage, because yeah, it's not taking into account our blesses. So I probably should have taken the difficulty rating down. Dang, okay, 4 damage. So Callisto lunges at this guy, and again, just enough damage. How do you want to take this guy out?
Nice.
Dang.
Man's dream,
Groin.
also his nightmare.
Groin. Oh shit. So she's
Groin
gonna
band.
rip out his fun bits, huh? Okay. So yeah, she goes to town. He's screaming. He drops his shotgun. He falls into these crates, or he's just buried in crates right now. And then Callisto comes back with a crimson smile.
Just, yeah, she's happy.
Okay, so you guys are facing airlock 13. The door is closed, but the way appears to be clear. You going in?
So, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You guys punch the door button, I
Through
guess.
the door.
Sure makes a
Through the
huge sound too.
It judders like last time. And it squeals open, And you guys make it. I gotta move everybody real quick here. Where are all you guys? Oh, that's why. Layers, here we go. Okay. So who's going in first?
I'll head on in.
Vide first? Okay. I'm just trying to get the order here. Vide, who's next?
Guess I'll follow up V-Day.
All right. Austin's following.
Right
Who's
into the
next?
firing squad, apparently.
I guess I'll go.
Okay. So I'll just keep Callisto out of it until you need her.
We're all dead.
Okay.
So you guys open the airlock.
Did that guy have a weapon?
He had a shotgun.
Ooh, can I pick that up on the way?
Yeah, of course. And it is fully loaded. He didn't even fire off anything.
Oh,
So you guys enter this. This is the place you entered last time when you first visited your ship. But now this corridor is strewn with crates and things. It looks like some of the people, the allies you made good on their promise. All these crates are open. There's trails of oil and stuff leading down here. The light again is flickering. It's dim, but you do see the pale flesh of another thug guy at the end of the corridor. He does not seem to see you. And again, like I said, there's all these crates. He's by the door. He's flanking the door, and he also has a shotgun.
I am born with certain rules,
The door is closed behind us, right?
but I think I can
Yeah, if you want to close it, yeah.
think. Therefore, I should
Yeah.
be too upset.
Close the door behind us.
A machine thinks just because it has rules.
Okay.
built
And
into it.
is there a way to? Nah. Yeah. Just if it's closed behind us, is it necessarily locked, or is it a pretty simple mechanism?
The back? No, it's not locked. It's
Okay.
just like a button, and you can open
Yeah.
and close it.
Okay.
Kind of like how you got in here, yeah.
Okay. What should we do about him? I mean, we could just power through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just merge in with the business we got. I mean, we're all heavily armed at this point.
Yeah. So remember, you guys have guns, so you can shoot this
Yeah.
guy if you want to. It's not.
Is there a range thing that I'm? Because I don't
No,
see it.
nope.
Okay.
Any one of you guys can shoot this guy from this distance. Yeah, you guys are using. It's not a short bow or a crossbow. It's a
Right.
very high-speed projectile weapon.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move up.
And these crates are tall enough to where you could get partial cover if you'd like. You could kneel down, you
Right.
could crouch down behind one of these and
Okay.
take off.
Yeah, I think I'll just take a knee down here and aim up and fire.
Fire. Okay. So give me an attack roll. It's the same defense rating of 13.
Okay. I'm gonna use my void point for advantage.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh yeah, I have to just say void point. Right?
How many void points do you have?
I just have one.
Okay, cool. Because there's a thing where you gotta at the end you gotta roll, and you get some kind of corruption. But I think it's impossible with one void point because you then get to 0.
Right. So yeah, I just use normal, but then click void point, right?
Yep. Correct. And it should take it down for you.
Oh my God. That's terrible.
Wait. You didn't do advantage though.
That is weird. Okay, so then I should just try again.
Did you tick advantage? You didn't tick advantage, right?
No, because I asked if I should do normal, but click the corruption. I guess I
Oh,
just.
sorry.
Yeah.
No.
But
Yeah.
I'll just click a normal roll again.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, go for
and then we'll do it that way. still terrible.
Okay,
Wow.
so you missed on that one. So, and you have a pistol, right?
Also is
Yeah.
So you train the pistol, and just at the right second, the light flickers to blackness, and he just steps out of the way, and the bullet just ching goes around the ricochets off the wall, and he is aware of you guys. Who would you like to go next, or would you like to move anywhere else?
I think I'm happy where I am, but
Okay.
I'd like Novis to try his new boomstick. So.
Say hello to my boomstick. I'm gonna see if could I make it here to cover?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And yeah, it's gonna be boomstick time.
Boomstick. All right.
Attack.
Let me move
I'm
way
gonna
out so people can
use-
see.
I'm gonna use my void point for advantage as well. Because I've got one.
Go for it. Just remember to tick the advantage box, and his defense rating is 13.
13.
Ooh.
Miss? Didn't you roll a... Yeah, hit. I was going to say. 6. Okay, so how do you want to take this guy out?
Just erase the entire upper body. I imagine that's what's visible. So
All right, so yeah, you just turn him to absolute viscera. It's just a pair of legs standing up momentarily before they collapse as well. Okay, so the coast appears clear. You see the entrance to your spacecraft up ahead.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna suggest someone pick up his weapon if he had one.
Oh yeah, I should make him dead. There we go. Dead.
Yeah, what did he have?
Shotgun.
Ooh.
Did anybody want another
Arsenal,
shotgun?
baby.
Yeah, you guys are
Anyone, just-
definitely.
Callisto picks up the shotgun.
Ingrid, you have a pistol, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want the shotgun? Because I still have two. Like, I technically still have 2 weapons. So.
Okay. Sure.
So what's the plan, guys? What are you doing?
Yeah, go on in. Go onto the ship. Is there anything else on this guy? Like any money or anything like that?
Let me see. I don't think so. Nope. He's just got the shotgun.
All right. Yeah, in we go.
Okay. You guys open this first door here. It leads to a little landing. This is the ramp up your spacecraft. And there's a second door. But as you stand here, Vide, you hear shouting. And you hear banging as if someone's banging their fist on a wall, a door, something. You hear the clang of metal. It's reverberating through the walls. It doesn't appear to be this door. It doesn't seem to be this door. It seems like it's happening deeper inside the ship.
A machine thinks just because it has rules
I
built into it by man.
Put my gun up, but I think that's the repair crew. And I slowly open the door.
So you
Yeah.
open the door.
I think it's that non-visible fucker with the homeless guy from outside.
So you actually, you open, oh shit, what happened? Oh, there we go. Hang on, let me move my, I gotta keep track of my gap. Okay, there. So you actually see another one of these thugs. He's banging on a door of one of your sleeping quarters. And he's yelling, "Get out!" He doesn't seem to notice you though.
I'm gonna try and hug the opposite wall, and like it's clear that he's from the same faction as everyone else.
Oh
Like,
yeah. These guys are
Yeah,
very
okay.
identifiable. Yeah, but he's
Okay, I'm
banging
gonna-
on this door with his fist, and he has a shotgun kind of hanging to his side, held by his left hand.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of crest the
Yeah,
over
you
here.
can try. He doesn't seem like he's.
Oh.
So these are doors you can open. These are all doors clearly marked. So
I think what I
because
wanna
you guys
do-
have been here, and I just now made this.
Yeah.
This is these are all the sleeping quarters here. This is the mess hall
Oh.
over here.
Yeah.
Up above here is the bridge, and then there's like a medical area right here.
Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me another. I'm gonna say he's also very preoccupied. He doesn't notice you. The light in here is also very dim, so you'll get advantage as well.
Awesome. Okay. So.
And this is technically, you know, let's say it's a new round, so it'll start back over again.
Come on, give me something. Oh, thank God. Yes.
Oh, damn. Okay, so how do you want to take this guy out?
So
you overkilled him by 1.
Yeah.
A thinking machine.
He's shouting, "Get out!"
Man's dream,
And I go,
also his nightmare.
"You get out!" And I fire. So he's like, and I wait just a second for him to like go, and then right die. It's like,
okay, yeah,
watermelon.
Yeah, he turns. He's like, and then the camera zooms in 80s style, like Total Recall or something.
Yeah.
His eyes bug a little bit, and then it goes through his eyeball, and his brains explode. So he is gone. So let me make him dead. And after that, you hear a woman scream, muffled. And then you hear footsteps running down this corridor here. But actually, I can't have him move until you guys all get to go. So who would you like to go next?
I think Novis is closest, so Novis, go ahead.
I'm gonna run in and take kind of cover behind Vide, but I'm gonna be watching. Actually, no, I'm gonna be watching this door, but not in the way so people can get in, but just kind of watching the corridor behind us.
Okay.
And
so you're gonna hang back here where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Austin.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just move into the space. As you said, this is oh, I can see a little bit more now that I'm. Where is the person coming from? Where does this footstep sound like?
Sounds like it's coming from over here. There's a hallway here that's leading to the engine room.
Okay, well then I'll back up Vide.
Okay, so you're just gonna hang out behind him? Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm still fucking hurt, so I don't want to be in the right line or whatever's coming. I feel like. Yeah.
You can go in any of these rooms as well if you'd like.
Do I know which one's my room?
Sure. I mean, I guess you guys have never determined that. You guys have never
well, then it doesn't
called dibs, but I mean, like I said, all these are doors you can go into. You do know because you've been in here. This is the mess hall over here. These are individual rooms, sleeping quarters.
Well, then you know what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do like this situation. Can I like, how can I, is it control?
What are you trying to do?
Which one lets me like, yeah, shift. Okay. So like,
peek around the corner?
Yeah, like I'm taking as much cover as I possibly can by like moving this door open and just kind of like getting in. So like I'm making myself as small a target as possible around the corner, but like towards that corridor. Because like I said, I'm still fucking hurt. So.
Yeah. Okay, so you're hanging out there, partial cover you said, or full cover?
Partial.
Partial? Okay.
Still want to use my gun.
Sure. Who do you want to go next? Well, I mean, you can move out, so when it's your turn next, you can move out. So basically, the way it works is if you take full cover now, this guy comes out, he can't attack you. But when it's your turn, you can be like, all right, I'm moving out of full cover. So.
Well, then, yeah, let's just do that then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're in full cover.
There's no, like, I'm not reacting. There's no, yeah. So, I think Grid's the only one that's still down there. So, well, and then she can take care of Callisto. But,
yeah, Callisto as well.
Yeah. It's a great.
You did. Okay. I will come up here and Maybe I'll do kind of like what Austin did, but to this door.
You're gonna go in the door?
Well, okay, so did I hear where the sound was coming from?
I mean, you were way back in the corridor.
Yeah.
It's just, you heard it was like up ahead, and that's pretty much it. You just see this guy lying in a heap with his head blown out, blood everywhere.
Okay, actually, maybe I will. Oh, shoot. Yeah. well,
You already moved.
I moved there. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
do what
can't-
Austin did, but peek around this corner.
Okay. So, yeah, you peek around and you see a guy. He has a shotgun and he's cautiously moving his way down the corridor. Are you
Like
doing?
towards us?
What was that?
Like towards us?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
It's a short corridor. There's a door at the other end that leads to the engine room.
Okay. And he doesn't see me yet.
No, it's your turn when he, like,
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him.
okay. Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
It's going to be, I keep thinking Merkborg. Defense rating is going to be 13.
Oh,
Okay, so you take a shot with your pistol. He spots you at the last moment and sidesteps, and your bullet ricochets off the corridor.
okay. Can I hide more?
You want to move back? Yeah. I
No,
think
with
you have
her, I
Callisto if you want Callisto to do anything. Do you want me to bring her into the...
Yeah.
Callisto has entered the chat.
Vending machine has been
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like my luck's running out with Callisto. I'm worried. Okay. Yeah. She's gonna.
Kill her. Kill
No.
her.
Ryan.
I never got to. Yeah.
I knew that's what you were thinking. Yeah, I'll have her attack him.
Really? Okay.
Oh God.
No, I'm surprised, that's all, but why not? Go for it. I guess he's got to die somehow. So she runs around the corner.
She doesn't hit him.
Yeah, she jumps up, tries to go for his neck, and he just like bunks her on the top of the head, and you can hear her jaws kind of clap together.
Did she
So
run away?
She's gonna be over here. Yeah, she can move away.
Okay.
You want her to move where?
Like far
back,
away.
Back to you?
Yeah. Like past me. Yeah. Behind me.
Okay, so let's see who has gone. Everybody. So Austin's gone. Novis. Yep. Ingrid, Callisto. Okay, so it's my turn. So this guy, he just storms forward, sees all of you guys, and he aims at Vide and takes a shot. What's your defense rating?
Right. Defense rating. Oh, it's 13.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh,
he blasts you. 6 hit points.
that is exactly what I have.
Oh shit! Down to 0.
Yeah.
What are the death rules?
What
I
is it?
forget. You have like death is not. It seems to be kind of simple to survive.
Gotta roll a body roll.
Simpler than Merkborg, let's say.
Upload his conscious to the ship.
What the hell are the death rules?
I will play the ship for the rest.
Oh, it's on page 54.
54.
Yeah.
Open the pod bay doors every day.
All right. When someone ends up at 0 or less, they are dying and must be immediately roll a body check. Void points can be spent for advantage. If successful, the person is stabilized but unconscious until resting. If the check fails, they are dead.
Is it a single check?
It's a body check.
So just one straight body check.
Yeah, you can use void points if you have any for advantage.
Yeah. I
No
used that
blesses
up.
either. Does
Nope.
anybody in the chat want to donate a bless to Vide before he possibly dies?
My body.
What is your body?
It's 2. So it's
Okay.
not terrible. But I've been rolling pretty bad, so fingers crossed.
This is
All
the time to
right.
roll better. Right
Yep.
here.
Fingers crossed, Vide. He just takes a
See if
blast to the chest as this guy rounds the
alive.
corner. He drops to the ground. What is going to happen?
Body and no.
Oh! Vide has expired.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, they have to. He has to roll his true death.
Oh, that's right.
So what's that?
Roll a d20.
D20, and there's a chart.
And it says like what happens?
Yeah, it's this was not how you were meant to leave this universe. As the last drops of life leave your body, you have a final vision, accompanied by deafening static.
Ooh.
So
okay.
you roll a d20, and this is the final vision you have before you expire.
Okay. Oh, now I roll good. 15.
15. You suffer from acute radiation syndrome when hit by an unusually violent stellar storm. So that's what you witness.
I always pictured this as kind of like, yeah, like you, like as you're dying, this is the vision of like how you were really supposed to die somehow.
Yeah.
Like this is your last fleeting moments of consciousness.
Yeah.
And you like watch yourself in a movie, like.
So some of the lights and not the lights, but like the pale glow that lines some of the nodes all over my body, my head and everything, they flicker, and you can clearly see like through me now from the shot, and just like the synthetic kind of blood and tubes and stuff kind of like squirting everywhere, and I just fall to my knees and just face plant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was last. I'm going to go again. And he kind of blurts out a laugh and then aims his shotgun at you, Ingrid. What's your defense rating?
A thinking machine has been man's dream,
Where is that?
also his nightmare.
Should be under your personal.
Oh,
It's kind
12.
of 12. Okay. Back 12. Oh my God, I'm rolling good tonight. Jesus.
How many attacks does this guy get?
I know.
New round, remember?
And he picks himself.
I picked myself. I chose myself. So that's it, though. He's done. So he unleashes another round into you, and you take 4 damage.
Okay.
So now I'm going to pick... I'll let Ingrid go.
You picked up a shotgun, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna shotgun him if I can.
Go for it. His
Try to.
his defense rating is 13. Do you have any... you have 1 bless. Oh.
No. Oh God, no.
Okay, you gain a void point. He sidesteps out of the way. You're just kind of in shock at Vide hitting the ground, and so your aim is a little bit unsteady.
Do you get a void point when you miss, or only when you roll like a?
When you fail a roll.
So I got a void point in my last one.
Yeah, you can use void points. That's what I'm saying. You guys, if you use a void point, you can use advantage. So you trade void points in. It's kind of like, hey, you failed. Here's a thanks for participating card, right? For next time. That's the whole point of a void point.
Can I use my void point to roll again?
Yeah, I'll let you, since you forgot about it. So roll again. Do you want to use a bless before you roll? You have 1 bless.
I think I've already used that blessing. You
Oh, really?
not
Okay.
remove it from me if I'm big
All right,
enough.
maybe I forgot.
If he forgets, it's his fault.
Son of a bitch. Better than one.
At least it's not a crit fail.
I don't think crit
Well,
fails
those
do
minus
anything
two,
in
so it's
this,
a
if I
one.
remember. Okay, so
Yeah,
just make
okay.
sure you. I guess that puts you back at what you were with a void point. Okay, so do you want to move? Do you want to just pass it on? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to move back. This guy. And then I'll pass it to Callisto, and Callisto's gonna attack.
Okay. So give me the attack. It's a defense rating of 13. Man, Callisto's killing it. So she leaps up on him to do 2 damage. She bites into his flesh pretty deeply. And he actually okay, he shrugs off the pain and he's standing his ground. Who would you like to go next?
Austin.
Yeah, Vide had a shotgun, right?
No, Ingrid got it.
Who
I
else
will
did?
pass
Novis?
it to you if I can.
Novis has one.
Yeah.
You have your big ass
A big ass.
rifle, right? The one you got from Roy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
What are you picturing his big ass on your ass or something?
No, you said you have your big ass. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I
"Yep."
know there was too much of a pause.
Yeah. You can't leave that open for us. So I'll slot the I'll put my pistol away and pull out the big gun and just lean out from the door,
for sure.
because I've seen all this kind of happen in front of me, but I think from this angle I might not have even seen the guy. So
Oh,
like,
you see him now? Yeah,
Yeah, that's
he's
what
got-
I'm saying. Is like
blood just dripping down his bare chest, holding a shotgun. He's looking at Callisto or Ingrid and Callisto right now.
yeah. So as I come out the door, like it's just rage, and I pull up the is it raid rifle?
Yeah, raid rifle.
And I'm gonna fire that with the bless. So I'm gonna roll the bless first.
Go for it.
Did I create a macro bless? No, I should create a macro bless at the bottom, huh?
So I think what we should do is like reduce. So once you roll the bless, we'll reduce the difficulty rating by that much, so it all calculates. So
By
4, that means change his his defense rating for you to shoot to a 9.
Okay.
Night.
9. I don't have any void points. He doesn't have any disadvantage or anything.
No, he's out in the open. Yeah.
If I get hit, I'm gonna die.
Why do you think you're gonna get hit? You can always move back into cover.
And
There's still
I could also
Novis.
risky attack.
Oh yeah. Oh, but yeah.
I'm not
that
going
would
to
get-
because if he counterattacks,
Right.
I'm gonna die. So let's just attack and give me a goddamn fuck you. That's right.
Oh. Okay.
Has been
You feel the
Should risk
warmth. You still feel the touch of Roy Mira's grip on this thing. You channel his rage. You pull the trigger, and it hits. How do you want to take this guy out?
Right to the fucking face.
Okay.
Gone.
You just
Yeah.
yeah, his entire face just unpeels and explodes out the back.
Yeah.
Okay. And as this is happening,
Yeah.
Novis, you hear footsteps behind you.
Uh-oh. Are we still on turn order?
No, we're out of combat. So
I'm
you
gonna
turn
be
on the ship
around.
now?
What was that?
We're on the ship now, right?
You're on the ship now, correct?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
smashing the door button and closing it.
So you smash the door button. Presumably you're gonna lock it.
Yes.
Keep it difficult to. Okay. So you guys are on the ship, standing in this corridor. You lock the door. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna
Oh, go ahead.
go for it.
I'm gonna drag Vide's body to the medical bay
Okay.
just to get it out of the way. And
All right, you're dragging that along. As this
Just to
happens,
get it out of the way.
what do the rest of you guys want to do? Ingrid, what are you doing?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like try to figure out how to leave. Do we know, like, I don't know where the control area is, the engines?
Yeah, the engine room is right up ahead.
So is the last thug guy, right? As we open the door. The whole thing is just designed for us to die at the end.
Yeah, my shotgun's out. I'm going to peek in. Oh god.
Oh god, thank goodness.
So you peek in. There's a dead man lying on the floor.
Yeah.
It looked like he had been. He's wounded by looks like a gunshot wound, lying on his face, but it looks like he's kind of destroyed some of the console up here. He's torn out some of the wires. And you check his jacket, and it's one of Roy Mira's guys.
Yeah. Kick him.
But he's dead.
When I kick him, what happens? Any
Okay.
keys? No keys? Okay.
No keys.
Car keys.
Yeah.
Car keys fall out.
No gold
Yeah.
coin
Ship
falls out
keys.
either. So you're the pilot. You know how to do this.
Okay. As the pilot, do I notice if any of the things that he ripped out would make this ship impossible to fly?
You sit down at the console. You start doing your thing. The power comes on, and it starts to flicker. And it kind of eases in and out. Doesn't seem like it has quite enough. You see there's some sparking underneath this this console dash. And Austin, where you are, you start to hear banging on the airlock door.
God.
So here's how it's going to work.
Okay.
You guys can roll a tech check to repair it immediately, or it's going to take 2 rounds before they break through.
Hmm.
You do see the fuel gauge is full, so Hina she made good on her deal. And speaking of Hina, as you guys are in here, this door just kind of slides open, and this woman steps out into the hallway. And her chest is still heaving as if she's been running, sprinting. She looks around, and she looks down at Vide. She looks down at this guy here who's, I forgot to mark dead. And then she looks at you, Austin. Are they all gone? And then right when she says that, more banging on the door, and her eyes go wide, and she starts to back up with her. She has a pistol too. She's holding a pistol out in front of her, two-handed, looking beyond you at that door, and starts to back up into the control room. So does anyone try to repair this thing?
I think so, yeah. It has to be a tech. Can't be
It's
savvy.
a tech check.
Can't be
Savvy's for like piloting and like convincing people, like being charismatic and
Do we have any good tech?
Got
Novis,
one.
are you techie?
Novis? You got 1 plus 1?
Yeah, +1.
You have any blesses?
No.
Son of a bitch.
You're
Why do you guys
still
use
our
all your
best bot.
blesses?
I only had one.
Yeah,
oh, I forgot
my
to take
tech
yours,
is
though.
-2.
Yes.
So but I have a bless. Oh, but Jess has a bless too.
No, he just keeps forgetting to remove it.
Ah. So no bless, but Novis, you need to get your ass in there and fix this fucking ship so we can get out of here.
Also his night.
I hope it works.
Can
So I need to roll
assist?
tech.
Yeah, roll me a tech check. Do you have any void points for advantage?
I do not.
Okay.
Okay.
Does
Fingers
anybody
crossed.
want to help him? Maybe.
Yes, I will help.
Oh, is that we can help? We can do that?
Yeah, I'll let you guys work together, and I'll give him advantage for sure. Why not?
Yeah, I'll watch the door.
I should stop giving you
and,
guys ideas, man.
I
Alright, go
said,
ahead.
can I
Oh,
assist?
yeah.
But
Oh, you
didn't hear
did?
me.
Okay, sorry, I
Yeah.
missed it. Sorry.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I'll stay in the hallway. Just going. You know what? I'm gonna do what I did before and be like half in, half out of a room for partial cover. Just have my gun trained on the door while I hope the people smarter than me in the back fix this shit.
Okay, so let's see a roll with advantage from you, Novis.
Here we go. Yes.
Oh shit! Look at that, a 20.
Nice.
So it doesn't take you long. Maybe it was your success from the engine room. You got a little bit more comfortable with this technology, and
For
the
a brief
consoles
second.
just light up. They're almost blinding light. And Ingrid, you know there was full power, full fuel, full power. No repairs needed. Everything is fixed.
That's how you pilot a ship, right? You push
Oh,
down.
okay. I didn't see your motion.
Yeah.
So you sit in the captain's chair. There's 2 seats beside you as well. Oh yeah, I should probably move up so the stream can see it. So you guys are. Where the hell is my? Where'd my damn icon go so nobody can see? Anyway,
Is somebody on it?
maybe. Did I move somebody? Anyway, I'll throw a new one in here. Who cares? So people can see. All right, there we go. So you guys are up here. You detach the airlock. You hear it. Just as sparks are flying through the door, as if someone's trying to cut through it. And you lift the craft off of RM80, coast over the iron ring into space. So that is it. They survived the ring. They survived RM80. Just barely. Not all of them, unfortunately. But it was a valiant effort. It was a great last stand. So you guys are... I don't know where you're going to go. If you're going to travel around the iron ring or if you're just going to go out into space and get the fuck out. But before we leave, let's do experience, everybody. It's like 60.
Oh, V-Day. Can
Oh,
we-
okay.
Is there so I wanted to so one of the things that Ducky said, is he completely dead? Is his flesh suit dead? Can we kind of upload part of him into the ship real quick? Like I can communicate with him. We've already done the whole link thing. Can I download part of him or something?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Yeah, tell me what you give me a game plan so I can hear what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to try to at least like download part of him, you know, if he's in here.
Okay.
Or, you know, wherever he was. And then I mean, even if he's just like a sprite on the ship or something, or like at least, you know. And if not, you know.
So the way we're gonna end this session is okay, but first let's do advancement really quick. So, did you repair something? Nobody repaired anything.
Yeah, we did. We repaired the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, repaired the ship. Okay. So you guys repaired who repaired the ship though? Novis and Ingrid?
Those two.
Those
Yeah.
two,
Yeah.
okay. So did you deliver on a dangerous contract? No.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we
Right,
did.
we put the thing in the thing for what's his face?
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's a contract. We'll say it's a
And-
contract.
Yeah,
So
and we
that's-
took Hina off of Armady.
Okay. So did you
Which is
use
part
at
of that.
least one void point? Did anybody use a void point?
I did.
I did.
Okay.
But I'm
so
dead.
you're dead, but make note of it because who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay.
Did you discover a new and potentially dangerous place? I wouldn't say so. Did you gain a new enemy? Fuck yeah, you did. You guys have a lot of enemies right now. So you guys got one for that. Did you find someone new that you can trust? I don't think so. Did
Not
you
that we haven't
contribute-
already got one from
Yeah.
before.
Did you
trust
contribute with
Callisto a lot
something
more.
especially memorable? What?
I trust Callisto a lot more. Does that count?
Yeah. So memorable, I would say Vide's cool computer explosion was pretty sweet. So why don't you make note of that? Because you guys may have some cool ideas that I don't, that may bring Vide back. We shall see. So Austin, I guess, goes into the sick bay,
Do it.
kind of looking over the remains of Vide. Ingrid steering the ship out into deep space. Novis, what are you doing?
I guess just kind of staring out into space. This is the first time he's
Okay.
been out here in a while.
You're just longingly gazing out into the black abyss. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for joining us on the stream. We'll be continuing Death in Space. Maybe not next week, but this is not the end of this game quite yet. So hope you're enjoying it. Thank you to the Death in Space guys for the continued support and the community as well. McGlintlock, thanks so much for all the amazing work you do on these boundary systems. Helium Kid Cannon and Solar Fields, thank you again for the amazing music. And that's it. That's it for us tonight. Any announcements or anything, Ryan, you want to talk about?
Yeah, actually, our episode for the Weekly Scroll is going to be tomorrow, not Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we're going to be doing Fleo from Kobayashi. I need to actually dig through my books tonight and try to find that. It's a cool game that we talked about on Kickstart the podcast and actually got. And it's pretty neat. So we're going to go through that tomorrow. It's a dark fantasy RPG, which, come on.
Yeah.
Surprised.
It's kind of Merkborgish, right? A little bit?
I think the vibe is a little bit like Merkborg, a little bit less Gonzo-y, but it's definitely it's definitely got a pretty dark vibe to it. The rules are really cool, so we'll check that out tomorrow. And then sooner than later, basically, I still have just like a couple of things I need to get situated here, like a bed. And I'm going to be starting up a stream again soon. My plan is to do a series of like OSR, NSR rules light games, just a couple of sessions each, just to introduce a lot of people to things like Knave and Cairn and Durf and things like that. So you'll see a lot of different players in those games. You'll see a lot of different systems from those games that are all pretty easy. Like, I mean, maybe a zero session, but probably a zero session in like the first half of a episode. They're that quick to be able to do stuff with. And then we'll just run out like a short thing for that. And my plan is to try to get a lot of these games are made by amazing creators, and a lot of other amazing creators have made like adventures for those games. So I'm going to try to find really cool adventures for the really cool systems, and try to do that. So that should hopefully be starting up again. We'll pick a day for that works best. It might not be consistent for every game depending on who's playing, but that'll be starting. And I think, don't hold me to it, my first one will probably be Durf from Emil Bobin, which is something we went over just a couple episodes on the Weekly Scroll, if you guys want to check it out. And I think that's all we have right now, and then we'll start another Death in Space soonish.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, thanks again for hanging out with us. And we will see you next time. So we're going to go to a thank you screen. Yeah, stick around for the raid.
Yeah, I was going to say stick around for that. And the raid.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
A thinking machine has been man's dream, also his nightmare.